Financial news you can use is brought to you by University Credit Union.
And welcome back to Talk 365 TV. Holly Love, Trip Mitchell, and the thing that's dominating the news, well, there's so much, but the market has had a couple major sell-offs. And essentially what that means is that you call it a correction if it goes down a certain amount, but realistically, the fundamentals of our economy are in great shape. However, what the Fed does, the Federal Reserve, is they try to keep inflation away. And so when things are heating up, unemployment is very low. Interest rates have been low forever for the past 8 years.
Interest rates are great.
And, you know, wage growth is starting, so people are making more money. I think the tax cut that happened in December was probably a mistake because it's going to supercharge the economy. And thus, the Fed is going to start raising rates, which hurts the stock market. So most people equate stocks going up with a good economy, whereas that's not necessarily the case. And as a matter of fact, the stock market going up affects less and less people in this country because they don't have a stock portfolio, or the retirement account doesn't, or
most people aren't
the
trading.
most important investment that 90% of people in the middle class can make is a home, and that's why we're kind of circling around that. But as far as the market is concerned, it's falling off, but corporate profits are up. Everything is going great. But this is all a reflection of the fact that we've had such increases in the market since 2000. Literally, when March of 2009 is when we cratered. And since then, the market has over doubled. And you have to look at it in a macroeconomic sense, which means it's going to go up on a pretty consistent curve. It's never going to go too fast, too slow. So getting back to homes, unless you have a lot of excess money and you want a mutual fund or getting to invest in, the most important investment you can make is a home. For a couple different reasons. Taxes, you know, we're going to talk a little bit, we don't have a lot of time, but a home office is a great way to deduct some additional money.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
so if you own your home and you run your business out of it or have a home office,
you can deduct that. And I'm not sure what the numbers are. This is where you go. Talk to your tax professional. Don't make it up. Don't flip a coin. But it's another additional deduction for you. But most importantly, in Salt Lake, your home is going to rise pretty consistently. We're the second hottest state in the union behind Idaho in terms of growth. We only have so much land. You know, we're bordered in by a lake down in Utah County, a mountain range in Salt Lake County, and then up north another lake. So there's a narrow scope of land where everyone is living. So with the U of U's program, the credit union, University Credit Union, you can now buy a home for zero money down. For
first-time home buyers.
So let's say, just doing some easy math, you buy a home for, let's say, $300,000, and over the course of 20 years, it goes up 30-40%, and could be quite a bit more. That's a nice chunk of change in your pocket.
And really, there's no reason not to right now with the rates being so great. It's like the ideal time to do it right now.
Now that the Fed is raising rates, you need to move yesterday because mortgage rates are going up and they're going to be going up in a hurry. So this is the time. Pick up that phone.
Pick up the phone or head into one of the locations. They have 16 across the Wasatch Front. And you can sit down with a financial planner and you can have a conversation with them, one of their mortgage specialists, and they will take you through your savings, your situation with your budget. They'll answer your questions. Even if you're like still in college, but you know you want to do this in 5 years, they'll help you make a plan so that you can buy that home in 5 years. So they're great as far as customer service and helping you whether it is not now. But if you're ready now, go now, because now's the time.
Now's the time.
Now is the time. And we'll have a little bit more on where you can find those locations right here on our financial tip of the day, brought to you by University Credit Union. Here you go.
You're driving down the road, you're wondering, boy, I gotta go to my favorite credit union, which happens to be University Credit Union. And you're thinking, where do I need to go? Well, we've got 16 locations from Riverton to Bountiful. All over. You're never 5 miles away from one of our branches, even maybe 2 or 3 miles. And we've got a bunch on campus too. So come drop by and see us. Even if you just want to come in and have an all-day sucker. Can you throw me one of those all-day suckers there? Right here. They're really good. I'm just saying.